Hi there. As you know, no, this is my first time running the AFC South channel. I'm going to keep my eye on all the AFC South teams, including the Titans, and doing recaps on them. And wow, we had a shocking first week. I mean, no preseason. That would explain everything, but still, oh my god. Oh my god. We still ended up with a shocking preseason. I mean, first regular season game. Seriously. My god. Anyways, let's start things off with the Houston Texans versus Kansas City Chiefs game. The opening match. My god. I mean, I knew the Chiefs were going to win. But, my god. It was like watching the game in the playoffs all over again, minus all those points. Minus the 17 points. I thought the Texans, after scoring their first touchdown, they were like, "Oh my god, we're gonna finally win." Then the Chiefs, stab them, woke them up from their slumber. That's a sign that you cannot underestimate these guys. I mean, though David Johnson did good in his debut, he did score the first touchdown for the Texans. But Patrick Mahomes was a beast. The man scored 3 touchdowns. And as for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not bad for his first game. I mean, seriously. 138 yards and 1 touchdown. That's not bad for a rookie. It's a good thing Damian Williams decided to sit this one out. That rookie's got a future, man. That rookie's got one hell of a future. Texans try to climb up back. And for all fantasy owners who had David Johnson on their roster, Duke Johnson took a big injury, and I'm pretty sure I'm not sure what his condition is right now, but I'm pretty sure his injury could put him on IR. What a mess. Anyway, the score was Chiefs 34, Texans 20. Talk about one hell of a opening game we got. I mean, seriously. What a hell of an opener. Now let's move on to the AFC South rivalry game between the Colts and the Jaguars. And oh my god! Oh my god, what a crazy match! I mean, I thought the Colts were going to win it, but the Jaguars came running right back. And to think they traded 2 of their best... They released their running back, their former running back, Leonard Fournette, and they traded away one of their best defensive players. My God! Either the Jaguars have gotten stronger or the Colts are getting lazier. Nah, just kidding. It's because there was no preseason to test out Phillip Rivers or Marlon Mack. Speaking of Marlon Mack, he ended up getting injured during the game, which put rookie running back Jonathan Taylor out there and ready for battle. The Colts would have won that game. I mean, really. But the Jaguars came running back. Gardner Minshew scored 3 touchdowns as well. My God. And Phillip Rivers, 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown. I mean, seriously. This was a difficult way to come off your first week. Still. Anyways, we ended with the Jaguars emerging victorious 27-20. My God! I didn't think the Jaguars were going to be the ones to score that first victory. My God. Talk about one hell of a shocker. I mean, seriously. Now we can move on to my boys. The Tennessee Titans. On that Monday Night Football game, man. I mean, I'm glad that I won, but it was ugly. Ugly. They beat the Broncos 16-14, and here's the reason why. I was not happy with this victory. I mean, seriously. Even though I'm glad that I won, I was not thrilled that it was by this much. Though Ryan Tannehill was one of the main stars tonight, that night, he scored 2 touchdowns. He would have gotten that pick if it wasn't a flag. If it wasn't a flag on play. Of course, there was some casualties along the way. Linebacker Rashad Evans punched tight and Jake Butts during the game. And that got him disqualified. Which, by the way, gave the Broncos the first touchdown of the game. My God. Then, of course, Jonathan Joseph got injured. His arm was seriously injured. But hey, we did manage to help. But hey, we did manage to get AJ Boy and Philip Lindsay out of the game. But that allowed Melvin Gordon to come back. Now, here's the reason why. We were nearly losing to those guys because our kicker, Stephen Groskowski, he missed 3 times during the game. The 4th one was a block. But 3 times? My God! I know there was no preseason, but my God, there was no excuse for doing that. He was lucky that he made the game-winning field goal, or he would have been cut by now. If it wasn't for that field goal, he would have been cut yesterday. or today. Still don't know yet. But I think Vrabel and Robinson will give him one more chance. One more chance. Anyways, yeah, Titans won 16-14, but it was an ugly win. Ugly. Man, talk about a shocking week one, people. I know usually we'd be up for these kinds of things, but because of the pandemic, things just got crazier in the NFL. Now here we are. We're heading into week 2 next week. All our games are on Sunday, people. So be prepared next week. Because someone's got to finally take a loss now. When the Jaguars head to Nashville to play my boys, the Tennessee Titans. That's right. One of those two teams is going to take a loss. I hope it's the Jaguars that take the loss. And someone's finally going to have to take a win. Want to know why? Because the Colts' next opponents are the Minnesota Vikings. Because the Colts are hosting the Vikings, who are coming off a gigantic loss against the Green Bay Packers, and on the Vikings' home turf of all places. Then the Houston Texans at 4:25 Eastern Standard Time. They are hosting the Baltimore Ravens, who the Titans defeated last season. And guess what? They are coming off a huge win against the Cleveland Browns. 38-6. My God. I want Vikings and Ravens to win. But if those two teams are coming off but if the Ravens are coming off from a huge win and the Vikings are coming off from a huge loss, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be difficult for either the Colts or the Texans to go 0-2. But hey, we won't know until game day, won't we? Anyways, see ya.